by my count.
Okay. Cruz and Kathy look. Day 1 of the cruise. Day 2 of the trip. We have a series of updates. I'm gonna start with the getting in bed last night. I am in here ironing clothes because there's no irons on cruise ships. And John calls me. says Mom, who's in the room across from us, cannot get in bed. And I'm thinking, great, now I gotta put her to bed. So I go over there. She answers the door. And she's like, I can't get in bed. I was like, what? She goes, it's too high. Which was my first thought, that maybe it was too high. So I get over there and she's demonstrating for me how she can't like just sit down on the bed. She has to like lift herself up onto the bed. But she doesn't bend that way. So she's there like leaning, but she'd have to like tip over at like above where her butt would be. So
I still don't understand how she couldn't just lay face down on the bed and roll in.
Because she's not tall enough. She'd have to climb.
I don't understand.
She'd have to swing her leg. That's because she's not a short person.
I don't get it.
So, I have been in this situation before where a bed feels particularly high and I've had to climb into bed. So I'm like, okay, well, can you like you're gonna need to kind of like hop if you can. So I pull over. She has this ottoman that's in the room, pushed up against the front of the bed. And she's like, well, I guess I could use that. I'm thinking to do what? Like, are you gonna crawl on it? So I said, okay, we're on the side of the bed. I moved the ottoman and I said, could you lean back on it like you were and then use the ottoman to push your feet on to get the rest of you into bed? So the ottoman's on wheels, so I have now put it up against the wall, between the wall and the bed. So she does that. She gets in, but she's still laying with her like this, like crooked, with her feet sticking out one way. Her head's in the middle of the bed.
Now, I'm now thinking forward till today, tomorrow, or the story that will keep being told. She will complain about the bed entirely too much.
I feel like a cruise ship bed's going to be lower, though.
I think we're right, but I'm just saying, we're going to
I'm
have
not
to give
putting
her.
it
Oh,
in bed
that place has the most worst beds. They're just so terrible.
I'm not putting her to bed every night. It's not happening. So, she's now in the bed, but she's not in, like, who knows what a comfortable position is for her. She sits in a chair weird. But she's now like crooked in the bed with her head in the middle of the bed, basically. And I'm like, okay, well, she's just like laying there flat with her head. And I'm like, like corpse. So I'm like, can you shimmy over? Like, can you scooch? So she's now like, it's almost like a snow angel, but without the arms. just her body. So she gets in bed. And she goes, Can you plug in my phone? All of her chargers are there. Okay, sure. So I find her watch charger, we plug that. Find her phone charger, we plug that in.
Is it the watch charger, the one that magically made it into the bag?
Yes, the one that
by
she says
itself?
it was out in there, yeah. And
She didn't do it.
no. So then she says, do you see my Kindle? Could you hand me my Kindle? I said, well, where is your Kindle? It's not on the desk with everything else. She said, it's in that tan bag. So I go looking in the tan bag. I am looking in every pocket of the tan bag. The tan bag is not overly full because she's taken stuff out at this point. I can see everything in the bag. There is no Kindle in the bag. Her iPad's in the bag, but there's no Kindle. So I say to her, are you sure you didn't take it out when you got in the room?
Where could it be?
No, I didn't take it out.
Where could it be?
So I'm like, did you happen to take it to the bathroom with you or so? She's like, no, I didn't even go in there. Okay. So I can't find this Kindle. I have gone through the tan bag. So now we're on to her other little crossbody bag. So I'm looking in that bag where she insisted, like, oh, it would fit in this bag, so I could take this bag. It's not in there. So then I'm now looking in the suitcase, the rolling suitcase, the little rolling suitcase carry-on bag. She's insisted that when she was sitting on the plane waiting to unload, she put it in the bag. Well, it's not in the tan bag. So I have looked everywhere. She goes, why don't bring it over here so I can see it. So I bring it over there. She's now looking. She sits up in bed to look in the bag. And I see that her Kindle is behind her. So I say, your Kindle is behind you.
And she probably said something to the effect of, well, I didn't do that.
No, she didn't. But she was like, oh, it is? I was like, you were laying on it. Okay. So I put the bags back. She is now laid back in bed. And she's laying on the Kindle still. And I'm like, well, you're laying on the Kindle. She's like, oh, am I? So I go over. And I'm like, sit up, she sits up and she's trying to like feel behind her, but she can't reach it. Like she can't feel it. So I go over and give her her Kindle. I said, is there anything else you need? Do you want your pajamas? Because now we're in bed. I'm thinking she's going to have to do this all over again. No forethought whatsoever. So get her pajamas out. All right, she's good. So I leave. And that was the end of the night for her.
Or as far as we know.